in downtown Cleveland.
Israeli women, 79-year-old Nuri Cooper and 85-year-old Yocheved Lifshitz, her daughter Sharon.
My mom is saying that they were very friendly towards them and that they took care of them, that they were given the medicine.
She says she was beaten when she was taken through tunnels that look like a spider web and fed one meal a day. The women's husbands were not released. An American mother and daughter were released on Friday. The Israeli military says Hamas still has about 220 hostages. House Republicans meet this morning for a secret ballot to elect a new House Speaker nominee. There are 8 candidates. Pennsylvania Republican Dan Muser dropped out.
I have other commitments that I want to adhere to, and largely leading President Trump's campaign in Pennsylvania. And we have great candidates.
America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
At Southern Heritage Bank, we provide tools to protect you and your accounts. Secure Lock Equip is an easy-to-use mobile app that puts the power to protect.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology. Mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a...
All of you, it's a busy news morning. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, LoganThompsonLaw.com. We are on Mix 1041. We're on Talk 1013 The Buzz. We're also on your phones and your mobile devices through the free Mix 1041 app. That's a free download, the only way you can win 4 tickets to Dollywood this week, thanks to Simply Bank. Make sure you have our app. If you don't, download at mymix1041.com. Good morning to our television audience at mixtv.tv. Let's begin with our news partners at Local 3. They report an investigation's underway after human remains were found off of Highway 30 East in McMinn County late last week. McMinn County Sheriff Joe Guy says that hunters found what appeared to be skeletal human remains in a wooded area off Highway 30 in Athens, that is near County Road 119 on Thursday morning. The TBI, also the District Attorney General's office, are assisting in the investigation. The remains sent to the Knoxville Forensics Center. The Cleveland City Council met on Monday, had a couple of meetings, a work session as well as their voting session. And as part of the first session, Lawrence Armstrong, the president of the NAACP of Bradley County, brought an update to the city council about what was much publicized, the NAACP's issues with several things involving the city, including city manager Joe Fivas. So Lawrence Armstrong, the president of the Bradley County NAACP, addressed the Cleveland City Council. Here is a clip from yesterday. This is going to be Lawrence Armstrong.
Basically, just want to follow up from our last presentation meeting coming before you, and I know it was asked of the Vice Mayor Johnson on us to have a couple of meetings and come together, and we basically going to say the City of Cleveland acknowledges that there are opportunities for improvement. The NAACP will work collaboratively with the City of Cleveland to address and comprehensively resolve any complaints. We will report back with updates at the December 11, 2023 City Council meeting. And this is basically just to share. There's been a lot of press and publicity things going on within the media. We just want to make sure that as we attempt to work together and resolve several of the issues that are pending, that we do so, and we have a timeline in front of us to keep it informed. So just going to report back that
Armstrong had reported that several people had come forward from the city talking about among other things, the hiring practices of of Cleveland, of the city of Cleveland, Again, those complaints led to meetings, and so as Lawrence Armstrong reports to the City Council, those meetings have been productive, and he will continue to update the Cleveland City Council. Also at the City Council meeting yesterday, an update given that the paving work at the intersection of Paula Parkway and Mouse Creek Road will come to an end later this week. That is weather permitting and weather related, but that has hampered a lot of traffic, as we know, the last several weeks. That's apparently coming to an end later this week. We appreciate Gideon Ratcliffe and his reporting from the Cleveland City Council meeting. Bradley County Commission met last night. And by the way, the County Commission and the City Council at their sessions yesterday honored Lucy Reimer and the Museum Center at 5 Points and presented a plaque to her and the museum in honor of National Arts and Humanities Month. Also at the Bradley County Commission meeting last night, County Mayor Gary Davis asked for an interlocal agreement on non-contiguous annexation to be placed in the next voting session. This work session last night. The commissioners will discuss the resolution during 2 separate future work sessions. The resolution, a result of concerns from a presentation given to the City Council in August by City Manager Fivas. In that, Fivas discussed potential future annexation scenarios involving annexation by referendum as well as non-contiguous annexation, which is the annexation of an area that does not currently border the city of Cleveland city limits. The presentation prompted discussions and concerns among county commissioners and officials within the city of Charleston. And also in our news this morning, well, this is quite a story. The Riverbend Festival is going on hiatus. This is being called a hiatus. It's not going to happen next year in 2024. The Chattanooga Times Free Press is reporting this morning that a press release from the Friends of the Festival, which puts on Riverbend, says, quote, like other independently owned and operated music festivals across the nation that are going on a temporary pause, Riverbend is reevaluating and restructuring in order to be successful in the future. Riverbend has been it's end quote now, Riverbend has been a summer tradition for 40 years. It was canceled in 2020 and 2021 due to the pandemic. In the release, the Friends of the Festival announced an expanded season of Riverfront Nights, their free outdoor summer concert series downtown. And they're going to begin, they say, it's 14 Saturdays in the summer of 2024 next year. They'll begin with a Jimmy Buffett tribute band. Back to the government meetings. You can watch the City Council and the Bradley County Commission meetings at mixtv.tv.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. So far, things are looking great out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. Waste Connections introduces efficient, state-of-the-art automated curbside service. Find out more by visiting wasteconnections.com/ClevelandTN.
All right, it's time for the Hardee's Wake Up. Mix 104.1. It is 7:10. And, hey, it's time. I tell you, let's talk about Hardee's lunch and dinner, where you can taste the goodness. Hardee's $5.99 star deal combos, your choice of a double cheeseburger, 3-piece hand-breaded chicken tenders, or a great original hot ham and cheese, all served with a small fry and small drink, just $5.99 at Hardee's. There is one near you. Again, 10 minutes after 7 a.m.
You're watching Mix Mornings on mixtv.tv, served by Taziki's. We'll be right back.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Mix 1041 is celebrating 30 years of being on air. We are celebrating by giving away 30 prizes over 30 weeks. Presented by TVFCU Mortgage. Register today at mymix1041.com.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our third generation of leadership with Kristen and Taylor coming on board.
And it's our dream come true. And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our fourth generation, too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Big Tam. And I was, Bridget, there for lunch yesterday. A lot of people there yesterday. You get a great lunch or dinner. Plus, everybody's busy. Everybody's got stuff going on. Now, they can take care of your lunch or dinner needs. They also cater. They do a huge catering business. But guess what? Today is October 24th. Do you realize Thanksgiving is 30 days from today?
That is correct. It is not too early to start thinking about your Thanksgiving plans. So plan ahead with our friends at Honey Baked here in Cleveland. You can order online at honeybaked.com or stop by and see the Sluter family there in person. Honey Baked, located in the Target Shopping Center.
Ken, what makes Crown in Cleveland and Crown?
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
7:15. Good morning, everyone. Hey, don't forget, this is the final week of Mix 30, Bridget, presented by the TVFCU Mortgage Department. Don't forget, when you get your mortgage at TVFCU, they will save you hundreds of dollars and pay for your appraisal. Now, it's a big-time prize, Bridget, and it's all on our website.
That's right. Yeah, mymix1041.com. You have a chance to win a $1,000 Visa gift card from our friends at TVFCU. So go to mymix1041.com and get registered.
That's the big one. That's it, as Clark would say, or whoever said that. Who said that's the big one? That was Chevy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
On Christmas
Yep.
vacation. Oh, get ready, folks. We're into that time of the year. Hey, this portion of Mixed Mornings is sponsored by the Alchemy Spa and, is it Wellness or Health Center? Wellness Center.
Wellness Center,
Oh,
yes.
they got a brand new thing going on.
That's right. Yeah, they now have a men's wellness program there at Alchemy Med Spa and Wellness Center. They have 3 convenient locations, of course, downtown Cleveland in the Agora building on 1st Street, downtown Chattanooga on the North Shore, and then also in Dayton inside the Vascular Institute office there. Find out more at alchemymedspachat.com. You can also give them a call, 423-654-7630.
Got a check of the weather here. The Mermaid Mattress Weather Center at 7:16 with Roger Pickett.
You think the mattress business is competitive? You bet it is, and no matter how many out-of-town chains come to town, Mermaid Mattress will always be your local place to get a better mattress at a better price.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high of 77 and a low of 42 this evening. For tomorrow, sunny skies, a high of 78 and a low of 50. And then on Thursday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 81. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 43 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Mosier Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
All right, Mix 1041, good morning. Birthdays, anniversaries, we'll take them at 423-614-6499. Call those in or text those in to us, Simmons Bank celebration list. We'll play a little country music this morning. From Morgan Wallen here.
Last night we let the liquor.
Good morning. We've had a beautiful past couple of months with a whole lot of days of sunshine, and it's been nice to spend that time outside in September and October. Of course, the downside for that is this map behind me. We have had a lack of rainfall, and now when we look at our drought monitor, a lot of our area, we're highlighted here under those severe drought conditions, the tan color indicating that moderate drought really for everybody else. We could use this rain, and we don't really have very much rain in the forecast, and unfortunately, as things have dried out, as the air has dried out, as the fall season has progressed, in recent days, we've now transitioned to having a high fire danger. So what's at stake here? We have low humidity, so the air itself is dry. Additionally, because of that severe drought that we're under, the brush, the ground fuels, those are dry. The leaves that are starting to fall from the trees, that can act as that ignition that you can certainly get for those brush fires that we saw over the weekend. So where's at risk? Well, really, it's our entire area that has both of those factors in place. The timeline of where we have the greatest danger, it's going to be during the afternoon and evening hours. That's when the humidity will be the lowest. Now, thankfully, the wind is not as gusty as what we had over the weekend, but we could still potentially see some gusts around the 10 to 15 miles per hour for today. So once again, use extreme caution if you have any plans to burn. You absolutely need to check to see if a burn permit can even be issued today for your area. And the safest option, just like I told you yesterday, is no burning simply because of these high fire danger conditions that are in place. All right, so that's the bad side of it. The good side, of course, is that we have a whole lot of sunshine and a beautiful day ahead if you do want to do other outdoor work. Chattanooga has now dropped down to 48 degrees, joining kind of the eastern half of the communities in the 40s. We still have those 50s for our western areas, 56 in Fort Payne and also in Altamont. So as we look at ahead for working in the yard today, you're gonna have milder air by noon. It'll be in the 60s, so jackets needed this morning. By lunchtime, you really don't need them, and certainly not for the afternoon. We'll have a mostly sunny afternoon ahead, 76 degrees at 3 o'clock, 75 at 6 p.m. Now, we do have some clouds this morning, particularly for our western areas, and those are pushing into our region just over the past hour or two. I'm gonna pull back to kind of show you the big picture here, and you can see this arch really from Texas up into Oklahoma, Arkansas. The rain, it's going to stay to the west of us. We're not going to get any of that, but that's where that cloud cover is coming from. Now, these clouds will be breaking up.
Hey, Bridget, tell you what, let's do our Simmons Bank celebration list. I understand we've got a special birthday this morning. Is that right?
That's right. Good morning, Preston Dillard. Preston is 8 years old today. He is headed to school with his poppy this morning to Charleston Elementary.
Oh!
Good morning, Preston. Hope you have an awesome day today.
Preston Dillard with Matt Dillard. And hey, Preston, listen, buddy, I want you to walk into Charleston Elementary, go right to the principal's office. Which I'm sure your grandfather spent a lot of time in the principal's office. Why don't you go right to Kirk Campbell and say, look, buddy, I'm smarter than you are. I'm taking over today. It's my birthday. I am taking over Charleston Elementary today.
It's your day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Also, Baylin Gamble is 27 today. That is from her husband, Denny. And then also Denny's father is celebrating a birthday today. I'm sorry, Josh Gamble is the husband. So
try to get some things right here.
Baylin Gamble from her husband, Josh. And then Denny Harris is 55 today. And that is from his son, Josh. So they're both celebrating birthdays today. Calling your birthdays.
I feel like I've attended their family reunion all of a sudden. This is wonderful.
Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they have the products and services to help make your dreams come true. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
The cheating Houston Astros are out.
Good.
The Texas Rangers are going to the World Series. First time since 2011. That last night, Game 7 of the American League Championship Series last night. We've got another Game 7 tonight. The National League Championship Series, Diamondbacks and Phillies. And now, if you're you've got to be a real baseball fan to get into these teams. But,
yeah.
I mean, Fox, they're basically jumping out of windows because, nobody's going to watch this. But, whatever, it's fine. I'm just glad the Astros lost.
Me too.
You know
I'll agree with you on that.
You know what? I love Dusty Baker, their manager. Always have, but he used to play for the Braves years and years ago. But anyway, I tell you what, let's get a news update right here and more on sports at the bottom of the hour.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Well, I'll tell you another great sports note here just a moment. And the Bible says to 10 lepers were healed by Jesus. One came back and said, thank you. Mary Lou Retton, the hero of the 1984 Summer Games, was on the verge of death in Houston, Texas, in a hospital. I believe the prayers of people helped save her life. She has left the hospital and she's healthy. She almost died. Last week, her daughter made a plea on social media. Last week, I believe it was. I know it was last week, and she has been released from the hospital. Wow. I've always loved Mary Lou Retton. I think that's wonderful. Well, let's get into it. Riverbend is not happening next year. The 40-year-old summer music festival, the Friends of the Festival, which put on Riverbend, they say that they're putting it on hiatus next year. They are going to expand their Friends of the Festival Riverfront nights next year, 14 Saturday nights in the summer of 2024. But the flagship Riverbend not happening next year. Our news partners at Local 3 say an investigation underway after human remains were found off Highway 30 East in McMinn County late last week. McMinn County Sheriff Joe Guys says hunters found what appeared to be skeletal human remains in a wooded area off Highway 30 in Athens near County Road 119 last Thursday morning. TBI and the District Attorney General's office both investigating. Remains have been sent to the Knoxville Forensics Center. Busy day for our local governments yesterday, the Cleveland City Council and the Bradley County Commission. At the Cleveland City Council meeting, the president of the NAACP in Bradley County, Lawrence Armstrong, made a quick presentation to the City Council, basically saying that the meetings that the NAACP call for with the City of Cleveland, following complaints from some to the NAACP, those meetings are happening and they've been productive. Armstrong updated the City Council with that yesterday, Monday. Bradley County Commission held a work session last night. You can watch both meetings at mixtv.tv.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway. And anytime at donledford.com. We have no accidents to tell you about this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid of Pest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance. Loans up to $20,000. If you need extra cash for the holidays, call Dusty and the team at Southland Finance, 950 25th Street in Cleveland, right in front of Ace Hardware, 423-458-3007, online at southlandfinance.net.
This portion of Mixed Morning sponsored by Stoney's Appliance Repair, and we've really gotten to know and like Stoney, who's been doing it for over 40 years, Bridget.
That's right. Stoney's Appliance Repair, people you can trust and depend on. When you call for service, Stoney will call you back and he'll show up. You can call Stoney's Appliance Repair 402-6610.
Hey listeners, there's a new buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and I'm here to tell you the car business is back. Cleveland Ford's inventory is back with over 100 new Fords in stock. Discounts are back, so prices are down, interest rates are down, and rebates are up. In addition to all that, Cleveland Ford has up to $2,000 in trade assistance cash available that you can use as a down payment or to pay off your trade. So hurry into Cleveland Ford today, because with all they've got going on, now is the time to buy.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable health care for all.
Mix 1041 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
The Smart Factory Institute presents the 9th annual Peak Performance Symposium on October 20th at the Smart Factory in the Pie Center in Cleveland. Join industry peers as they share manufacturing best practices and speak on a variety of advanced manufacturing topics while learning how manufacturers are maintaining a competitive advantage in the areas of trade, technology, and talent. This year's symposium is sponsored by Mueller and will conclude with a tour of the Duracell manufacturing facility. Tickets are limited. Register at peakperformanceinc.com.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
In storage and security, new customers get the first month free. You can call All Safe Storage at 479-6377. Get that first month free. They have 5 locations in Cleveland and Bradley County. All come with gated area. The whole thing's gated plus video surveillance. Or go to allsafetn.com. Go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center, 731 with sports on the way.
Now is the time to take advantage of 5 years interest-free financing when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic mattress set from this area's original Tempur-Pedic dealer, Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high of 77 and a low of 42 this evening. For tomorrow, sunny skies, a high of 78 and a low of 50. And then on Thursday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 81. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 43 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
All right, good morning, 7:32 inside the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, Hello Human Kindness, and Larry McDaniel at the Town Squire. Of course, Town Squire sponsoring this sports report. Larry let me know that he has the tickets for Knoxville Bearden at Bradley Central. Now, that is Thursday night, 2 nights from tonight. Senior night at Bear Stadium, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Get your tickets early for Bearden at Bradley at the Town Squire.
It's the fall wardrobe sale at the Town Squire. Need dress or casual shoes? They've got them. New sweater or vest? They've got them. Great customer service, free gift wrapping? The Town Squire has both. Need an even better deal? They've got that too. Check out the $25 t-shirt rack or visit the closeout racks with quarter zips, button downs, and pullovers, all priced to sell. At the shop that appreciates the customer, the Town Squire, where all sportswear is 20% off regular price during the month of October. The Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland.
Hey, Fruit Loops, are you working today?
Yes, boss, I'm here.
Where's my sports?
You didn't send it to me.
Yeah, I did. Did I not?
Nope. I got city council email from you, news.
Well, let's
no
not.
sports.
Hey, let's not be reading my emails on the air. Okay, I've got enough trouble. I don't need
the
you to
one
read.
where you talked about how much you hate Bridget.
Well, no,
But
that's
it.
every day. I mean, I'll verbalize that. So I didn't send you. I'm sending it to you right now.
Okay, you send it to me. I'll print it for you, boss.
Well, no, I'm reading it. I know I'm reading it off my phone. I would hate to inconvenience you now if I didn't send it to you. Whatever. Hey, is Sheridan back today?
I don't know. Yeah, she's
Are you
here.
feeling better? Hey, just stay a good distance away from me, please. And she would anyway.
That's
by
what
the
you
way.
tell
Hey,
us
you
every
still
day.
married? Was he good to you while you were sick? Whatever. Texas Rangers advanced to their first World Series since 2011. They beat the cheating Astros 11-4 last night and won the American League pennant. Adolis Garcia, MVP, as the MVP of the American League Championship Series. So the Rangers in the World Series. The NLCS Game 6 is last night. Diamondbacks beat the Phillies in Philadelphia last night, 5-1. So they're going to have a Game 7, both series to Game 7s Game 7 of the NLCS, Arizona and the Phillies tonight, 8 o'clock on TBS. And last night, Monday Night Football, Vikings over the 49ers, 22-17 in Minneapolis. Let me tell you something. If you're not watching the Manning brothers on Monday night, you're missing it. They're an institution. They're just not an institution. They're a treasure is what they are. 7:35. It's also the final week of the high school football regular season. Playoffs start, thank you, Bridget, Friday night, November 3rd. And we're going to be all over it, obviously, this week. And we've got tomorrow night. It's going to be Knoxville Bearden at Bradley Central. As I said earlier, Town Squire will have your tickets. Larry's got your tickets, as a matter of fact. Senior night at Bradley, kickoff 7 o'clock. We'll have that tomorrow night, actually on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, all supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Friday night, of course, Hardin Valley at Cleveland. And then we have, huge, Walker Valley and McMinn County for the Region Championship. So a lot going on. Walker Valley women's soccer tomorrow night in the state tournament, 6:30. They are playing Franklin at Chattanooga Christian. Big article, Bridget, this morning about our friends Dumb and Dumber from Chattanooga Sports, Tim Morgan and Brant Donlin.
Why would you call them that?
Have you ever met them?
Yes.
Anyway, well, no, but they're smart enough to get the girls soccer state championships back to Chattanooga.
Yeah.
So this is all in Chattanooga. So Walker Valley folks, you're going to be right here. I didn't realize that, but told this morning. But anyway, at Chattanooga Christian tomorrow night at 6:30, we're very proud of the Walker Valley Lady Mustangs. They'll take on Franklin tomorrow night in the state tournament. So good luck to them. Plus, of course, Morgan and Donlin brought they brought the football championships back. Mm-hmm. Not back, first time ever to Chattanooga a few years ago. They'll do that again at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So anyway, a lot going on. It's 23 before they own.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbing.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup, shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com, proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Coffee.
At Scooter's Coffee, try their Dollar Delights menu items. You can get any size brewed coffee for just $1. You can also add sweet cold foam to any drink, an extra espresso shot. They also have new mini donuts, bottled water, all items for just $1 on their Dollar Delights menu there at Scooter's Coffee. And they are gearing up and getting ready to launch November 1st. That is at Scooter's Coffee. I was talking with Claudia yesterday. They have some brand new items coming out November 1st that they're very excited to announce. So that's at Scooter's Coffee, Keith Street, in front of Leisure Time Bowling, and in Sweetwater.
Don't forget my friends in Sweetwater. Hey, question for Claudia. First of all, Thanksgiving, 30 days from today. 30 days from today is Thanksgiving. Celebrating the fact you do not cook, so that's very nice.
Yeah.
Secondly, why, just ask Claudia this for me.
Okay.
Why are we promoting Scooter's Coffee? Did I say that right?
Yes.
Why are we promoting bottled water?
Well, because sometimes you just want a bottled water along with your coffee drink or breakfast item or snack item at Scooters. And it's just $1. Cheap.
We live in a nation, ladies and gentlemen, where you buy water and you buy air. Air for your tires, water. And I just don't understand why Scooter's Coffee would be promoting bottled. Now, Bridget's getting mad at me right now. I want you to know that. This is her client. She's all upset now.
We sell air.
I'm simply, excuse you?
We sell air.
We really do, don't we? Why would, and I'm going to ask Bobby Ludwig this. Bobby Ludwig, who we've not heard from in several days. Edward Jones, financial advisor, what have you been doing?
Steve, that's for me to know and you not to know, I guess.
Apparently some illegal...
That was rude. I'm sorry, Steve. That was rude.
You're very rude.
I've just been busy, Steve. We got things going on in the morning.
Got your pets' heads falling off. I mean, my God, you're trying to keep them all alive out there. Hey, did Lindsay Smith, did you guys get another rooster, did you tell me, or just one?
No, we just got one. Just Cluck Norris, Steve.
Cluck Norris, named by...
Yep.
Gosh, who named him? One of our listeners. I can't remember now.
Aaron Wood, I believe. Was that?
Oh, it was Aaron Wood.
Okay.
Aaron Wood names everything. Yeah. God love him. All right, Bobby. So welcome back. We were just talking. It's a good business story for you. Why would the official coffee of Mixed Morning Scooter's Coffee, established in the year of our Lord, 1998, why would they be promoting bottled water on their commercials? One would wonder that.
Because you can get something for free practically and then sell it for more money. So maybe
well, that's a good point.
Maybe there's a good profit margin in it, Steve.
Well, I'd say so. We're selling it for $1. And what needs to happen, Tim Henderson at Cleveland Utilities, the Cleveland Utilities water, they need to get a cut of this because we're bottling it from the back and putting it in bottles, and Bridget's getting so mad at me she can't see straight.
Gracious.
I think it's ridiculous.
Anyway. You must not have a full agenda this morning.
Don't have a lot going on. That's right.
A little bored.
That's very true.
Yeah,
Bobby,
I figured.
Let's get to the report before Bridget brandishes a weapon here. Go ahead.
Hey, markets were mixed yesterday. The Dow down 190 points. It closed at 32,936. The S&P down 7. It closed at 4,217. However, the NASDAQ, Steve. Are you listening?
No, Bridget's over here using words that we can't utter in front of the boys and girls.
You get on to me for not listening in the morning.
Okay.
I'm calling in live and you don't even listen. Anyway, the NASDAQ up 34 points. It closed at 13,018. Back to you guys in the studio.
Bobby is your Edward Jones financial advisor. Bobby, how can we reach out and talk with you?
Hey, that's right. Give us a call for all your investment, retirement, and life insurance needs, 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215, or you can stop by and see me at 2060 North Ocoee, right by the old Liner gas station.
I mean, if I'm going to go back to this bottled water thing at Scooters. If there was, Bridget, what's in it for the people? I am here representing the people. What's in it for the people?
It's convenient. Cheap.
Don't you have a water fountain?
Yeah.
I just don't understand why we're taking God's precious time here in their advertisement to talk about bottled water. Who cares? I mean, we want that delicious. Go ahead, Bobby. Sorry, go ahead.
See, maybe it's that CG Roxanne water coming straight out of the Benton water supply, not Benton water supply, but out of the mountain there in Polk County. So
could have maybe
supporting local jobs.
That's a good point. Thank
you. And if
Bobby.
they're not using the water out of Polk County, they ought to. It's good water.
It's good water. Well, I think Claudia has a third river house up there, so it'd be nice. Well, I mean, we're just doing all we can here. Bobby, thanks. I got to go. All right, Bobby's gone. All right, well, here's the, I don't know. I hope I'm alive following you coming back from this song. Bridget. Hey, wave with your whole hand next time, Bridget. 10,000 Maniacs with...
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Mix 1041 is celebrating 30 years of being on air. We are celebrating by giving away 30 prizes over 30 weeks. Presented by TVFCU Mortgage. Register today at mymix1041.com.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, really, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our third generation of leadership with Kristen and Taylor coming on board.
And it's our dream come true. And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our fourth generation, too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand-delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. Spirits, Legends, and Lore tonight. Christy Goza at Bank of Cleveland, who's co-organizing this with Dwight Richardson, said they asked 20 people and they all said no, so they got down to me. So it's downtown. Come out and hear some ghost stories at 6:30. Bring a lawn chair. The Bradley County Courthouse lawn out there. Hey, Fruit Loops, you back? Hey, was he taking a smoke break?
Yes, boss.
Oh, hey, there he is.
Is obviously in the restroom across the hall. All right, so I want you to hear this. Bridget has told me something off the air that has startled me to the point of absolute. I've never heard this I've known this woman 18 years. She's
Sadly.
been here almost. It feels like 50, but she's been here nearly what? 17, 8. What is it? I don't even care. Who
17
cares?
long.
No one cares.
Long years.
Bridget, I want you to repeat the sentence probably one sentence, probably a fragment, but that you told me off the air a moment ago. I have never, Fruit Loops, I want you to witness this. I have never heard her say the following, and she told me off the air, which means it's probably true. Go ahead. What'd you just tell me?
I did some baking this weekend, and I realized I hadn't told you about it, and you were throwing off on my cooking, and that reminded me.
Oh, yes. I saw the Facebook post.
You did a Facebook post?
Well, yes.
What are you, Martha Stewart?
Because this has never happened before.
Okay.
You have to document.
So you did some baking.
Yeah.
Tell me, you said you baked what? 2 pies and a cake?
One pie, 2 cakes.
1 pie, 2 cakes.
Yes.
My first question would be, is your family still living?
They are.
Are they all still accounted
They're
for?
They're doing well, yes.
Okay, everybody's okay. Of course, you had your mom taste test it, and she, of course, put some bourbon on it. And went. Okay.
She did. She loved it.
Of course she did. All right, what flavors are we? Matter of fact, let me get a piece of paper here. I mean, Austin, you've only known her, good for you, a few years. I've known her all these years, and I've never heard this ever.
Now, don't ask me for the recipe. I can't.
Well, all right, so we did 2 cakes.
Yes.
And 1 pie.
Yes.
All right. What cake number 1? What do we got?
Coconut cake.
Terrible. I hate coconut.
Yeah, me
so
too.
That's about.
You too?
I don't like either of the cakes that I made.
What was the occasion? All of a sudden, did you feel
Just
like
because. Well,
the Dupree woman on PBS in Georgia? I mean, what happened?
What started it? My Uncle Charles the other day, he said, I'd like to have a good old-fashioned coconut cake. I hadn't had one in years. And I thought, well, I can do that. Challenge accepted. So I did.
Charles Harbor is one of the greatest men I've ever known in my life. And you're trying to kill him. What is God's name wrong with you?
He's okay,
Why don't you
too.
go to one of these bakeries down here and say, hey, Charles, look what I baked.
He is just fine.
I love him. Coconut cake.
Yes.
All right, number one. Okay, Charles. Can you verify Charles is still with us? Yes. Hey, Charles, call me. Hey, get him on the phone. I want to get a review here. All right, number two. Go ahead.
Carrot cake.
Oh, God, terrible.
Yeah,
Horrible.
I don't like it either.
Horrible. Who wanted the carrot cake? What'd you have?
Well, I asked Brandon, while I've got everything out, while I'm baking.
Oh, the waters are troubled.
Is there a cake that you really like that maybe, you don't have all the time?
I mean, we're 0 for 2 here.
Yeah.
Right. And then what was the pie?
I made a derby pie.
Okay, now that's my favorite pie in the world.
Well, I'm not bringing you any.
That's a Hotel Hershey Derby pie. My late great aunt, Becky Crossland, who owned the, Prudential real estate office in Knoxville for all those years. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, Paul Kahn carried her bass drum in the Bradley Band.
Really?
Absolutely. Wow. Becky passed away, sadly, very shockingly, about a year ago. Mm-hmm. She would make the Hotel Hershey Derby pie. Now, Jennifer Hartline has picked up the tradition.
Oh.
So
that was very easy.
Okay. So what are you saying about my late aunt and Jennifer?
Well, no, I'm sure there's much better. But my version was super easy.
Okay, what was in it? Because it does call for bourbon.
Eggs. And some kind of sugar. I think there was a combination of brown sugar.
What'd you put a little sweet and low in it? Brown sugar. Oh, the Rolling Stones. Very nice.
Chocolate chips.
I don't think it's the same thing. Doesn't sound like it. The Hotel Hershey Derby pie is a chocolate pie. I'm trying to think. Well, you know what? I'll look it up. Oh, it's delicious. I'm sure you did a great. Why didn't you bring it in here? You know that I'd probably like it. If it's chocolate, right. I'm eating it. I mean, I wouldn't eat it from you. But now let me ask you this. Now, what are your bulldogs' names?
Bo and Lola.
Bo and Lola. Did they help?
No.
Is there a little bit of Bo and Lola?
No, gross.
You know, next time you go to the church potluck, why don't you think about that?
Goodness.
All right, so, well, you're 1 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Fruit Loops, did you get any of this? Or hey, let me ask you this. Can you find her Facebook post? We want to put that up.
Yeah, we can do that.
Was she gloating?
I do have some left over.
She said she would do it again next year.
Next year?
Yeah. She's planning it.
Is that the first time you've ever baked anything?
From scratch? No, I tried a red velvet cake one time, and it was not very good. So it's been a few years.
Only a couple of casualties. All right, so coconut cake, carrot cake, and a Hotel Hershey Derby pie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Simmons Bank celebration, Liz. What do you got?
Happy birthday,
While
Preston.
We're still here.
Preston Dillard, 8 years old today. He's a student at Charleston Elementary. Hope he has a great day today. Also, Baylin Gamble is 27 today. That is from her husband, Josh. And then also Josh's dad, Denny Harris, is 55 today. Happy birthday to him. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line, Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. At Simmons Bank, they have been helping their customers make their dreams come true since 1903. Call Jamie Kyle, 423-381-3429.
Hey, by the way, I got a text from Cleveland Utilities CEO Tim Henderson. Hey, Tim, I saw you at the Bradley-Cleveland game, and I tried to wave at you, and you ignored me. And God forbid he's a Cleveland Eye Hall of Famer. He ain't speaking to me. That's fine. No, I'm trying to stick up for the finances of Cleveland Utilities.
There we go.
Oh, my heavenly Father.
And I did.
Hang on. Now, the radio audience is wondering why we're stopping here. Let me finish this thought. I'm trying to stick up for Cleveland Utilities because Claudia Parker at Scooters is bottling, obviously, Cleveland Utilities water and passing it off in their commercials as $1. That's 100% markup.
Great deal.
So I want Cleveland Utilities to get a cut of this. All right, let's go back to mixtv.tv right now. Okay, Fruit Loops, what are we seeing here?
So this is from her Facebook post. So these are the 3 desserts that she made.
That's right.
Yeah, the left kind of looks like the Derby pie that.
I'm not sure what happened on the top there. It looks like she might have
I
dropped
was
something.
trying to make sure it was done.
So you stuck your finger in it? Is that what happened?
A fork, but you know.
All right, whatever. I know your family. Now, what is the one on the bottom right?
That's the carrot cake.
That looks delicious.
I did leave out a small ingredient.
Carrots?
No.
Icing?
The coconuts. I just sprinkled some on top. It's fine. Everything's fine. You still get the taste of the coconut. You know, it worked.
Oh, okay. And then what's the top right there?
That is on the left. That's the carrot cake. On the right, it's the coconut cake.
It looks like no one ate that.
Well, there's still about half of it left.
Who tried all this stuff?
Let's see.
Charles.
My mom tried the coconut cake, and my Uncle Charles, yes. Rave reviews.
Your mother probably just couldn't believe you did anything in the kitchen. So are you going to make a comeback for Thanksgiving 30 days from today?
No.
Nothing.
No.
So you're just
never
a random.
Again. Wasn't that fun?
Oh, man. Thank you
work.
for not bringing any to the station. I do.
Very
appreciate
hard
it.
work.
All right. Let's get a check of the streets. What's up?
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway. And anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231.
All right, news coming up at the top of the hour. A lot going on in our local and state news, especially this morning, all coming up.
This news update is brought to you by Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specialized.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford and the car business is back. Inventory's back, discounts are back, and interest rates are down. Cleveland Ford even has trade-in assistance cash available. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because now is the time to buy.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by offers catering. They provide high-quality food that meets your price point and is easy with Tzatziki's Catering. So whether you're needing box lunches for a business gathering or needing to feed a large crowd, maybe a baby shower or wedding shower, contact Tzatziki's. You can visit them online at tzatzikis.com or stop by and see them in the Target Shopping Center here in Cleveland.
Minute after 8 a.m. news up next, but first, the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. Here's Roger Bickett.
Stearns & Foster has been making America's best mattresses since 1846. When you buy one at Mermaid, we'll give you $300 in free merchandise at locally owned Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high of 77 and a low of 43 tonight. For tomorrow, mainly sunny, a high of 79 and a low of 51. And then on Thursday, partly cloudy with a high of 81. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 44 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr. Brian Beard, and Dr. Baylor Terrell. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit them online at centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios. Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios. This is Talk 1013 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 1013 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
Ensure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. 2 elderly Israeli women are released by Hamas terrorists in Gaza, among more than 200 people believed to have been taken when Hamas attacked Israel October 7th.
Yocheved Lifshitz, an 85-year-old who bravely talked about the terror that was inflicted on her and her husband, who is still being held inside Gaza. She was released overnight with another woman from the community of Niroz. She talks about how she was taken into Gaza on the back of a motorcycle, how people beat her, and then she was taken into the tunnel system and fed just one time a day.
Fox's Trey Yanks. At least 7 people are killed in a series of highway wrecks in southern Louisiana.
State police say dense smoke from marsh fires combined with thick morning fog caused a mile-long pileup, prompting highway closures in both directions near Manchac and St. John the Baptist Parish.
Fox's Tom Rigotti. House Republicans meet at 9 Eastern to elect a new House Speaker nominee in a secret ballot. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Mix 1041, we're on Talk 1013 The Buzz. We're on MixTV.tv. It's local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Visit LoganThompsonLaw.com. Local and state news. And you know, we had Lawrence Armstrong on, the president of the Bradley County NAACP, a couple of months back there, and he had approached the Cleveland City Council saying that his organization had heard complaints about the hiring practices of the city of Cleveland. Well, Vice Mayor Avery Johnson of on the Cleveland City Council, City Councilman Johnson, had suggested that there be meetings between the NAACP and the city of Cleveland. So Lawrence Armstrong approached the Cleveland City Council yesterday at the Cleveland City Council meeting with an update on what's been happening.
Basically, just want to follow up from our last presentation, the meeting coming before you, and I know it was asked of the Vice Mayor Johnson on us to have a couple of meetings and come together, and we basically going to say the City of Cleveland acknowledges that there are opportunities for improvement. The NAACP will work collaboratively with the City of Cleveland to address and comprehensively resolve any complaints. We will report back with updates at the December 11, 2023 City Council meeting, and this is basically just to share. There's been a lot of press and publicity things going on within the media. We just want to make sure that as we attempt to work together and resolve several of the issues that are pending, that we do so, and we have a timeline in front of us to keep it informed. So I just want to report back that at this time we're working together collaboratively. Basically, just want to follow up from our last.
City Council and City Manager Joe Fivas reported
that the paving work at Paula Parkway and Mouse Creek Road should wrap up by the end of this week. Of course, it's caused a lot of traffic issues on Paula Parkway. That should wrap up again. They're looking at Friday, weather permitting, at that location. Also, in our news this morning, our news partners at Local 3 report an investigation is underway after human remains were found off Highway 30 east in McMinn County late last week. Sheriff Joe Guy of McMinn County said that hunters found what appeared to be skeletal human remains in a wooded area off of Highway 30 in Athens near County Road 119 Thursday morning. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and the District Attorney General's Office are investigating. The remains sent to the Knoxville Forensic Center. The Bradley County Commission held a work session last night, and Lucy Reimer, the executive director of the Museum Center at 5 Points, was presented a plaque by Bradley County Mayor Gary Davis and the County Commission in honor of National Arts and Humanities Month. And by the way, Reimer was also presented a plaque and designation by the Cleveland City Council yesterday for the same occasion. Bradley County Mayor D. Gary Davis asked for an interlocal agreement on non-contiguous annexation to be placed in the next Bradley County Commission voting session. However, commissioners will discuss the resolution during 2 separate future work sessions. The resolution a result of concerns from a presentation given to the Cleveland City Council in August by City Manager Joe Fivas. In that meeting, Fivas discussed potential future annexation scenarios involving annexation by referendum, as well as non-contiguous annexation. That is the annexation of an area that does not currently border the city of Cleveland limits. The presentation prompted discussions and concerns among Bradley County commissioners and officials with the city of Charleston. By the way, you can watch both the Bradley County Commission and the Cleveland City Council meetings from yesterday in full at mixtv.tv. Well, Riverbend is going on hiatus next year. It's according to the Friends of the Festival, the organizers of the Riverbend Music Festival. Chattanooga Times Free Press reports the Friends of the Festival put out a press release on Monday saying, quote, like other independently owned and operated music festivals across the nation that are going on a temporary pause, Riverbend is reevaluating and restructuring in order to be successful in the future. Riverbend's been a summer tradition for 40 years in Chattanooga. Riverbend canceled in 2020 and 2021 due to the pandemic. In the release, the Friends of the Festival also announced an expanded season of the Riverfront Nights, those free outdoor summer concert series downtown Chattanooga. There'll now be a concert on 14 different Saturdays across the summer of next year, beginning with a concert by A1A. That's a Jimmy Buffett tribute band. But Riverbend going on hiatus and pause next year. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, LoganThompsonLaw.com. News anytime on our website at mymix1041.com.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. They are your exclusive home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, located on North Lee Highway, and anytime at donledford.com. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there as you make your way in. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Selwood Darren text line. That's Darren Miller, eXp Realty. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA, where all are welcome, with membership solutions for everyone, regardless of income. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org.
Hey, Fruit Loops, just have the pictures of Bridget's cakes and pie that she made. So here's what he's if you're listening on the radio, he's put this up on mixtv.tv. You can go back and look at it because it's a sight to behold, let me tell you. So here's what I think we should do. I think that, Bridget, you have done more good here than you knew of and than you know and that you appreciate. Because here's what's going to happen. Parents all over the world now, because look, this is all over the world. Bridget's Facebook and now mixtv.tv. Parents can show their children this picture. They're going to say, look, little Johnny, little Susie, if you act up, if you misbehave, we're going to make you eat this. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you for what you've done for the parents and this community. It's wonderful.
Well, that's not very nice.
Matter of fact, what they're going to say is, if you misbehave, we're going to call this woman and make her do that again.
Give you cooking lessons.
Whether you're looking for a subtle change to your face or a more dramatic transformation for
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Exit 20 off I-75. Old Dwayne Williams going to be out there, Bridget. I'll tell you right now.
Right, yeah.
When I voice text Dwayne, I have to say Dwayne. So he's D-E-W-A-Y-N, D-E-W-A-Y-N-E. Instead of, and if I say Dwayne, it thinks I'm talking to Dwayne Gilbert.
Yes.
But old Dwayne, or Dwayne Goff, for instance, I've never talked to him. If you want to talk to him, he gets one phone call from prison. But anyway, I have to say, Dwayne, hey, Dwayne. Anyway, old Dwayne going to be out there at Nissan on Friday, hallelujah. 4 until 7 o'clock, the free trunk or treat. Candy for everybody. And Nissan. Listen to me. Thomas Williams. He's a big Titans season ticket holder. Falcons play the Titans Sunday. I wanted to do a public bet. You know what he did?
What?
I'm in meetings all week. I don't have time.
He didn't have time for you.
Here's what he knows the Falcons are going to go in there and make Nashville, the Titans, wish they were back in Houston. They're going to beat them so bad. He wouldn't do it. Wow. But let me tell you something. Thomas, Gavin, anybody at Nissan, Bridget will bake some cakes and pies for your trunk or treat. She's got to get paid, though. Got to get a big bonus here. She will do it if you ask. And it'd be a nice thing for the children.
Let me run by the store real quick.
Like some horror movie, like some haunted house, which, by the way, she's also featured at Dread Hollow. I want to say that. My buddy Michael Mayfield wants you on Halloween.
Yep. M&M Construction, locally owned, specializing.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Elevate your siding projects with Cleveland Exteriors. Ascend fiberglass siding built with lasting beauty and low maintenance. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional siding. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Bake for your fall festival.
Good old-fashioned cakewalk.
That's all it is. And I think it's very appropriate, ladies and gentlemen. We've been talking about Bridget baking. Do you know who our next guest is? Greg Rush with Rush Funeral Home.
Oh, goodness.
So, I think it's all, listen, the Lord's in this. It's all working out. It's all working out.
Terrible.
All right. Have I given enough time?
Yep.
This portion of Mixed Mornings is sponsored by Dread Hollow.
Yes, Dread Hollow is open through this weekend, Thursday through Sunday, and then also on Halloween as well. Dread Hollow is consistently named one of the top 10 favorite haunts in the nation. Over 20,000 square feet of all-new haunted house sets, horror-themed escape rooms, making this one of the most unnervingly innovative haunts in the nation. Tickets available online only at dreadhollow.com.
And by the way, now when does Dread Hollow close?
Halloween.
Well, we know it's always going to live in your kitchen because that's also the name of Bridget's Kitchen. I want to commission one of those plaques, one of those paintings, one of those signs, wood carving, whatever. Place it over your kitchen. Some people would place a scripture there, for instance. Some people I want to place Dread Hollow right there at the entrance to your brand new
Kelly
estate.
Howell, I should never have told him.
What?
Kelly Howell says I should never have told you.
Kelly Howell!
I'm smarter than that.
Kelly will whittle a sign for us, ladies and gentlemen. 16 after 8 a.m. Also a part of Dread Hollow is and I thought this was mean, Ruby Falls. Come on, why are you doing a wax figure of Roger Pickett's hair at Dread Hollow? That is not scary. There is no fun in this. There is no laughter a part of this. This is mean.
Our anniversary Lindsay Line Queen mattress is on sale now for only $499. A mattress you can flip and rotate just like you used to, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today,
I'll make you flip and rotate. Eat one of Bridget's cakes.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. Nearly 18 years. You've never done this. You have never baked. And by the way, America was fine with that. The United States was good with that. By the way, Charles Harper's stomach was fine before you invaded it. I know what I'll do. He wants the coconut cake. I'll go ahead and make it.
Thankfully, my family's okay today.
Yeah, putting Play-Doh in.
For today.
Well, again, Greg Rush is next. So just stand by, everybody.
Partly cloudy skies, a high of 77 and a low of 43 tonight. For tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 79 and a low of 51. Partly cloudy on Thursday with a high of 81. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 44 degrees.
You know what you can do now with your family? Now, if I don't get this new car, I'm going to bake again. If I don't get what I want, if you don't vacuum, I'm baking. And you're going to have to eat it.
That could work.
So now you can use it as a threat.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
This weather forecast
Good
is
idea,
brought
by
to
the
you
way.
by Bradley
I see what you did
Concrete
there.
and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
You don't mow the lawn, I'm baking. You bet your bottom dollar I'm baking. I'm getting in there. 'Cause we're doing a sequel. 18 minutes after 8 a.m.
Good morning. We've had a beautiful past couple of months with a whole lot of days of sunshine, and it's been nice to spend that time outside in September and October. Of course, the downside for that is this map behind me. We have had a lack of rainfall, and now when we look at our drought monitor, a lot of our area, we're highlighted here under those severe drought conditions, the tan color indicating that moderate drought really for everybody else. We could use this rain, and we don't really have very much rain in the forecast, and unfortunately, as things have dried out, as the air has dried out as the fall season has progressed, in recent days we've now transitioned to having a high fire danger. So what's at stake here? We have low humidity, so the air itself is dry. Additionally, because of that severe drought that we're under, the brush, the ground fuels, those are dry. The leaves that are starting to fall from the trees, that can act as that ignition that you can certainly get for those brush fires that we saw over the weekend. So where's at risk? Well, really it's our entire area that has both of those factors in place. The timeline of where we have the greatest danger, it's going to be during the afternoon and evening hours. That's when the humidity will be the lowest. Now, thankfully, the wind is not as gusty as what we had over the weekend, but we could still potentially see some gusts around the 10 to 15 miles per hour for today. So once again, use extreme caution if you have any plans to burn. You absolutely need to check to see if a burn permit can even be issued today for your area. And the safest option, just like I told you yesterday, is no burning simply because of these high fire danger conditions that are in place. All right, so that's the bad side of it. The good side, of course, is that we have a whole lot of sunshine and a beautiful day ahead if you do want to do other outdoor work. Chattanooga has now dropped down to 48 degrees, joining kind of the eastern half of the communities in the 40s. We still have those 50s for our western areas, 56 in Fort Payne and also in Alta Altamont. So as we look at ahead for working in the yard today, you're going to have milder air by noon. It'll be in the 60s, so jackets needed this morning. By lunchtime, you really don't need them, and certainly not for the afternoon. We'll have a mostly sunny afternoon ahead, 76 degrees at 3 o'clock, 75 at 6 p.m. Now, we do have some clouds this morning, particularly for our western areas, that those are pushing into our region just over the past hour or two. I'm going to pull back to kind of show you the big picture here, and you can see this arch really from Texas up into Oklahoma, Arkansas. The rain, it's going to stay to the west of us. We're not going to get any of that, but that's where that cloud cover is coming from. Now, these clouds will be breaking up as we go through the day today, so again, becoming mostly sunny. I want to show you a look at the big picture, what's going to happen over the next 7 days, because we're going to have this ridge that builds up in the eastern part of the country from the southeast all the way to the mid-Atlantic. That's going to keep us with much drier conditions. Right on the outside of the ridge, though, that's when some rainy weather can happen, and it'll certainly be wetter there, and you can see that on the potential rainfall map over the next 7 days. Here's our star for Chattanooga. Big time lack in the southeast, but look at all this rain from Texas all the way up to Minnesota and Wisconsin. So when we time everything out with Futurecast, you can see those systems to the west. For us, just not a whole lot of activity that went from the south, the mostly sunny skies. For tomorrow, more of the same, so you're going to get that sunshine with a few clouds. On Thursday, that's our one chance that we may see a couple little spotty sprinkles here and there. It's really not that big of a deal. And then on Friday, we're once again going to have that mix of sun and clouds as that warmth continues to build up. It is going to be a warm week ahead. By the time you get to the weekend, look at those high temperatures in the low 80s. Those morning time lows a little bit milder as well, around the 60-degree mark. So this is above what's normal for this time of year. Paul and I talked about this in the 4:30. Tuesday of next week, so a week from today, that's Halloween. We're going to be watching for a cold front. Timing is still kind of fluctuating a bit, so I can't give you your trick-or-treat forecast yet, but it will cool down right around that Halloween time frame.
And state news, especially this morning, as we have news from the Cleveland City Council, Bradley County Commission. Also, Riverbend will take a hiatus, the organizers say. Next year, after 40 years, they will not do Riverbend next year. Plus, human remains found in Athens. We're getting the report. Actually, our news partners at Local 3 say that human remains were found off Highway 30 East in McMinn County late last week. More on all of this coming up. Great activity tonight, and they work really hard on it. Spirits, Legends, and Lore is tonight. Starts at 6:30, downtown Cleveland, Bradley County Courthouse Square. We will be there tonight, 6:30. Bring a lawn chair if you're coming. This is the 14th year of this great event. Put on, it all benefits the arts locally. Dwight Richardson, Christy Goza are the co-chairs of this event. It's not scary, as I say. It's a little bit spooky, but different storytellers get up and tell a different story about Cleveland and Bradley County. Some of our dear, dear friends will be doing that tonight. I'm privileged, Bridget, to be the MC of that, and I appreciate Christy Goza saying that they asked 20 people, and they all, I'm telling Greg Rush this, and they also all said no. Matter of fact, they asked Greg. Greg was busy. So everybody was asked, and everybody said no but me. So anyway, Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
Happy birthday to Preston Dillard. He is 8 years old today, a student at Charleston Elementary. Also, Baylin Gamble is 27 today. That is from her husband, Josh. And then Josh's dad, Denny Harris, is 55 today. Happy birthday to both of them. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Sell with Darren text line, Darren Miller, eXp Realty. Go to our website, mymix1041.com. Or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list at Simmons Bank. They are with you every step of the way. Call Ken Do, 423-381-3427.
One of our longtime friends, Greg Rush, with the Rush Funeral Homes. Greg, how are you?
Doing well this morning, Steve, but do me a favor, man.
Okay, here we go.
For Bridget's sake and everybody else's sake, cut back on your coffee, man. Wow.
No, Greg, here's why you're here. Let's be, I'm going to reveal. So Bridget, and you knew this, you worked together. I know you guys are all friends. And so, look, she revealed for the first time since I've known her, which is about 18 years, that she baked over the weekend. So she made a couple of cakes, and I've never done it. So I know that she had you here, for the people who tried that in her family this past weekend.
There you go.
So, if you try Bridget's baking, you can come see Greg here. Anyway, well, one of our families, longtime friends going back to your father, Jim Rush. Greg, give us an update. How's everything going, buddy?
Well, it's going well, Steve. There's so much change going on in Cleveland, just as far as funeral homes go, and I just wanted to be here today to let all your listeners and everybody know that the Rush family. I'm in my 41st year, and we are still doing and trying to help people as we have for years and years, and we're still there doing what we know to do.
The Jim Rush Funeral Homes. I tell you, Greg, let's and I say this. There's so many new people coming to Cleveland. Doug Barry gave us an interesting stat from the chamber yesterday. We had 2,700 new people move in just the last year in the Bradley County. It's
incredible. Yeah.
So, give us a little history. Let's talk about your funeral homes.
Yeah. My dad come to work for Ralph Buckner Sr. In probably 63, 64. And he worked for him for a while. And then my dad's second passion was law enforcement. And he actually became head of detectives for the Bradley County Sheriff's Department for a while. And but funeral services is his number one passion. So he worked for Mr. Buckner, and then Mr. Buckner sold the funeral homes in 1973. And in 77, Junior Buckner, Ralph Buckner Jr., and my dad bought the funeral homes back from the big Houston corporation that had purchased Buckner Funeral Home. And then Junior wanted to go in a different direction, which would be in banking. And so he sold his part to my dad in 78, 79, somewhere right in there. And the name changed to Buckner Rush. And my dad, worked and brought me in after I got married in 1981. So outside of high school, I've been there since 1982.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So then in 93, my dad, because of my mom and my dad wanting to do some traveling and that type of thing, they sold the business to a corporation and still maintain ownership of the chapels and all the property and everything. And I managed the funeral homes for that corporation. Well, in 03, we bought the funeral homes back from that corporation and changed the name to Jim Rush Funeral Homes. So then in 2012, my dad wanting to needing to take it easy and retire, we took on a business partner out of Elizabethton, Tennessee. And what that allowed me to do was still be responsible for a business, but concentrate on the families that we were allowed to serve. And that's basically where we're at today.
Joined by Greg Rush with Jim Rush Funeral Homes. And what is it that you're passionate about when we talk about this? I hate to call it a line of work, I think it's a calling, but what is it? What are you passionate about, Greg?
Well, the thing for me is that when I was a teenager, I felt like that I had been called to ministry. And, as a lot of young guys, young ladies that are called to that, for me, I felt like that meant standing behind a pulpit and preaching, to people however, many times a week or whatever. Because my uncles were pastors. My grandfather was a church organizer. And so that's what I wanted to do. Well, what I found out is that ministry, you don't have to stand behind a pulpit. And so when Darla and I married in 81, we moved back to Cleveland from Minot, North Dakota, if you can imagine.
Wow.
I went to school up there.
The Bible college up there.
That's exactly right. Sure. It's a church-affiliated school like Lee is. Sure. But and so I come to work for my dad full time, and what I discovered is that for many, many years he was ministering to people, and so this is what I'm passionate about, and it's an honor and a privilege and a pleasure, man, to be able to help people at some of their lowest times in their lives.
Joined by Greg Rush and Jim Rush Funeral Homes right here in Cleveland for so many years. And what do you tell that family that, you know, let's say that this is not on in their thought pattern right now, that, you know what, but maybe make a plan, maybe do something to look ahead?
Yeah, absolutely. Pre-need, going ahead and pre-planning your funeral and everything is so beneficial. Not only getting all that information down on paper, because, Steve, everybody has got a story. Everybody has a story, and everybody's story is different from everybody else's story. So the National Funeral Directors Association had a program in the past, and is that basically I will tell my story type thing. And so it's good to get your story down on paper. For the young kids, talk to your grandparents about what they've been through, about where they've been, where they started, to get an idea about what they're about, because everybody's got a story. And so if it's nothing more than just coming down and writing down that information and keeping it on file, then that's a good thing. Then as far as cost goes, if you make arrangements to go ahead and try to pay for your funeral, then those costs are frozen.
Oh, okay.
Anything that we have control over, services and merchandise, those costs are frozen. And so it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And I've had families save anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 on their services because they prearranged.
And if folks are interested in finding out more, what would you tell them to do, Greg?
Just to contact either Wildwood Chapel, 423-472-4555, or North Chapel on North Ocoee Street, 423-476-6558. And we can make an appointment with them and sit down and talk about it. And Steve, this is the thing, man. Not everybody's financial situation is the same. It differs. And we can help with that. You know, that at times people will get in their mind that maybe there's only one organization that can help with that, and that's just not true. So the best thing to do is let's sit and talk about it. Let's talk and see where you're at and see what we can do to help you, because I guarantee we can.
My grandfather, Reverend Emmy Littlefield, loved your dad and loved you, and one time, Bridget, now my papaw, probably preached more funerals in his era, especially the 60s, 70s, and 80s, than anybody in this community. And at least once, my papaw would mow his own lawn over there on 17th
Absolutely.
Street. And he would mow in a shirt and tie.
That's exactly right.
And
he sure would.
One time, my papaw was mowing. And so your dad called my papaw and said, "Brother Littlefield, where are you?" My papaw had mowed through a funeral. He was supposed to be at a funeral, and he just mowed right through it.
Wow.
He just totally forgot. Anyway, Greg, God bless you, buddy. It's so good to see you, and I really appreciate you coming on this morning.
Yeah, it's an honor, and it's always an honor to be here with you guys. And
you have a little "Oh What a Savior" in you. Could you do a little bar of "Oh What"? Come on, Greg.
I haven't had enough coffee this morning, Steve.
Greg, again, let's repeat the contact. I know you got a beautiful website also, so
yes.
So let's repeat the contact information for Jim Rush Funeral Homes.
Yes, like I said, we have two locations in Cleveland, one on the south side on Wildwood Avenue, 423-472-4555, and then one on Ocoee Street, North Ocoee Street, 423-476-6558. And then you have Jim Rush funeralhomes.com.
Okay, JimRushFuneralHomes.com. Greg Rush. Greg, great to see you, buddy.
It's good to see you, Steve.
Thank you,
Thanks.
sir. And there it is. If you're watching MixedTV.tv, an example, there's the website right there. Of course, Greg's got a great team ready, very experienced associates ready to serve you. All right, it is 8:35, and we'll come right back with more in just a moment.
It's the fall.
You're watching Mix Mornings on MixedTV.tv, served by Tzatziki's. We'll be right back.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Mix 1041 is celebrating 30 years of being on air. We are celebrating by giving away 30 prizes over 30 weeks. Presented by TVFCU Mortgage. Register today at mymix1041.com.
When I was a kid, I wanted to run my parents' business. At the time, a furniture store, but now a mattress factory. Now, I wanted to be president, but then I didn't like the politics.
Well, I wanted to be an FBI agent, but then I became a mom and realized how passionate I am about sleep. I sleep good because we're taking care of our friends and neighbors.
Well, you have a good mattress, too.
That's a good point.
So I guess for over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers, and hopefully we'll get some more in the Chattanooga area. Now we're into our third generation of leadership with Kristen and Taylor coming on board.
And it's our dream come true. And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our fourth generation too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand-delivered.
The Smart Factory Institute presents the 9th annual Peak Performance Symposium on October 20th at the Smart Factory in the Pie Center in Cleveland. Join industry peers as they share manufacturing best practices and speak on a variety of advanced manufacturing topics while learning how manufacturers are maintaining a competitive advantage in the areas of trade, technology, and talent. This year's symposium is sponsored by Mueller and will conclude with a tour of the Duracell manufacturing facility. Tickets are limited. Register at peakperformanceinc.com.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale
6 later. Your temperature about the same tomorrow, sunny and 77. Thursday, partly sunny and up to 79. We reach 80 degrees on Friday. And right now, though, your current Simply Bank temperature stands at 47 degrees.
This Mix 1041 weathercast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
All right. Let's get a check now of sports. And, well, my goodness, the Texas Rangers are going to their first World Series since 2011. They defeated the Houston Astros last night 11-4 to win the American League pennant. Adolis Garcia, the MVP of the American League Championship Series. National League Championship Series Game 6 last night. The Diamondbacks force a Game 7. They beat the Phillies in Philadelphia 5-1. Game 7 tonight, 8 o'clock on TBS. Monday Night Football last night. Vikings over the 49ers 22-17 in Minneapolis. And this is the final week of the high school football campaign locally and all over the state, really. As we'll have big games, full coverage on Southeast Tennessee's football headquarters. Mix 104.1 Talk, 101.3 The Buzz, 99.1 FM, and MixTV.tv. Sports. Good morning, and time to say hello to our friend Jarrett Millsaps. He is the CEO of Tennova Healthcare Cleveland. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, Steve. Thanks for letting us come again.
Absolutely, and I tell you what I love here, especially in the recent past, and that is the good news, the great things coming out of our hospital. I know you've got a gentleman you're going to introduce us to, a doctor here, but before you do that, tell me what's happening, just a general update about the good things that happening at Tennova.
Sure. No, I appreciate it. You know, we, in the last few months, certainly since the first of the year, have been focused a lot on our culture, focused a lot on the clinical results, focused a lot on our emergency services, our partnership with the community in that regard, both with Bradley County and the city of Cleveland. And we're starting to see some results from that. We're starting to see a lot of throughput improvements, and we're starting to hear that same feedback from our patients. So we're very, very grateful for the feedback that we get. The word that I continue to hear out in the community is turning to be pretty positive. And we don't take that for granted. We know that that's a continuous improvement area and something that we're focused on. But we're excited. There's a different vibe in the building, and I think that's probably the simplest way to describe it. When I ask people what their impression is, that it just feels different and feels better, and that's what we're working towards.
Yeah, certainly. So Jarrett Millsaps is the CEO of Tennova Healthcare Cleveland. You're attracting some of the best physicians in the country, and once again, here we go. Why don't you make the introduction?
Well, we're very grateful. This is Dr. Dan Barker. Dr. Barker is an ear, nose, and throat surgeon, and for those in the community will know that this area has been without ear, nose, and throat physicians for some time now. It's been one of our top priorities to make sure that we're able to recruit not only the service, but the right person into that role, and we couldn't be more excited to have Dr. Barker here joining our team.
Dr. Barker, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Yeah, I'm doing great.
Well, tell us about yourself.
So I originally grew up here in the area, and so that's actually one of the reasons why I'm here. You know, I think that I really believe in what Jarrett's doing as a CEO, and that was kind of the thing that helped to bring me on, because I think that, you know, a lot of this starts from the top down, and, you know, my job is not necessarily just to be a surgeon, but it's to really connect with people and find out what they need. So, you know, some people may not know what an ear, nose, and throat doctor does, but basically, if you have a problem that's above your shoulders, then there's a good chance that that's something that we deal with. And, you know, we don't start with the idea of, you know, you need a surgery. It's, what do you need? We need to find out and get to the bottom of it and treat people like family. So I think it's really about, you know, how can we treat people like fellow human beings and find out what they need. And I think that's kind of part of that process is how do we grow these things? How do we make people feel like they have, you know, a home where they can get all those things done that they need to get done, because you have this beautiful facility here that, you know, but it's only as good as the people that are in the building. And I think that I really see what Jarrett's doing, and it really just feels like it's going to work out really well.
Jarrett? That's
I don't have anything else to add.
Well, it's very exciting.
Right. Yeah, no, it's perfect. I mean, it's a partnership that I think you can see right from the outset, right? This is consistent with some of Dr. Barker and some of the other physicians that we're speaking with and recruiting, is consistent with what we're seeing on the nursing staff, on the staff as a whole. Obviously, a lot of discussion around hiring, and hiring in healthcare specifically has been something that's been talked about a lot. We've had actually a lot of success around that. We've hired a lot of really, really outstanding teammates in the last few months because they're attracted to culture. And at the end of the day, culture is the ultimate competitive advantage. It helps position us clinically. And we're grateful for Dr. Barker and, quite frankly, our entire medical staff for being willing to be partners with us in this journey and continuing to elevate the services that are provided here to our citizens, to our stakeholders, so that you don't have to go anywhere else. We certainly have heard a lot of stories for ENT specifically where patients have had to go elsewhere for their care, and we're trying to not have that. We want to be able to keep people here as much as we can.
It's been a big vacancy here, Doc. And so, what do you say to people that are having issues? What do you tell them they need to do?
You know, I mean, I really think that sometimes people don't even know which doctor they're supposed to go to. And, you know, I think that one of the things we can do is if you get into my office and, you know, you think, hey, maybe this is an ear, nose, and throat problem, and it doesn't turn out to be like that, we then know where to get you to. But 70% of ear, nose, and throat is the stuff that primary care doctors see as well. It's ear problems, it's sinus issues, it's trouble breathing out of your nose, it's neck pain, discomfort, thyroid problems. There's a whole host of things, and if you don't know which doctor it is you're supposed to see, just call, and we can kind of help point you in the right direction. You know, I like the idea of, you know, looking at why people come to the doctor. Are they in pain? Have they had something traumatic happen to them? But basically, it's the idea of disease, dis-ease. In some way, there's a discomfort, a problem. And that's what my job is to be a problem solver. It's not to to get just the diagnosis or book surgery. It's to find out what's going on with that patient, see how I can help them.
And so let's talk about your office and your contact information. How can people reach out to you?
People can reach out to us. We can get the phone numbers and everything to you, but if you go to the Tennova Healthcare website, it's otolaryngology, or you can put ENT. All those things should get you there. That's probably the easiest way. Our office is going to be on West Side Drive, right off the interstate and behind the Cracker Barrel.
Everybody knows where that is. I mean, come on.
Cracker Barrels are icons and locations that you give directions by, at least growing up, right?
There's a landmark.
That's right.
Right here.
That's right.
Jarrett, I tell you, the good news just keeps coming out of the hospital, and I spoke with a gentleman the other day who just had such a positive experience. Actually, it was a cancer surgery, and he just was saying, "I'll tell anybody that asks just what a wonderful experience I had." And I know we've got more to come tomorrow when Jersey College will have their grand opening at your place tomorrow.
That's right. We continue to grow our partnerships with the area schools on the post-secondary side of things, in addition to our best partnerships with some of the area high schools, middle schools, and even elementary schools, right? I mean, we are starting at 5th grade, if you can believe that, with trying to connect with young people and expose them to the idea of what they could be in a healthcare profession of any sort, whether that's as a physician, whether that's as a nurse, as a respiratory therapist, as pharmacy, radiological technologists, any of these professions. We're trying to get exposure to all the area young people. Jersey College specifically, we've had them actually on our campus for the last several months. We're on our 2nd cohort of students with them, and that's a very robust partnership. We'll be cutting the ribbon on that tomorrow. That's in addition to the partnerships that we have with Cleveland State and Lee and some of the other area schools.
Well, Dr. Barker, anything you want to add here before we go?
I think the last parting thing that I would just say is, I'm excited to be here, and, this is home, and basically my idea is to treat people like they're family. So
you're in the right place for that, I guarantee you.
Wonderful.
Gentlemen, thanks so much. Jared, I guess you're still getting over the UT loss and Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I wasn't going to talk about
You weren't going to talk about that.
You could make the bad joke about needing ENT services for my neck crooning so much in that second half. But
oh, it's awful, isn't it?
Pitiful.
Guys, thanks so much. Tennova Healthcare Cleveland, just more wonderful things happening there, and we appreciate it. We'll talk soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. It is 10 minutes before 9 a.m., and we'll come right back with more in just a moment.
Solution.
You're watching Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv, served by Tzatziki's. We'll be right back.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.com Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Attention shoppers, learn more about our Picky Promise.
This produce looks amazing, and it smells so fresh. Food City is as picky about produce as I am, and that's hard to do. But they make it look easy with their Picky Promise. If it's ever not fresh, they'll replace it.
That's cool. And I thought their helpful certified butchers were the coolest thing about this place.
It's all here.
Nobody does food like Food City.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, a business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back. What I was looking for was a sport utility that was sporty and attractive and had the ability to perform to my expectations. The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
Why rain on come to Best Buy Metals?
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
The summer sales event is on at Cleveland Ford, and the car business is back. Inventory's back, discounts are back, and interest rates are down. Cleveland Ford even has trade-in assistance cash available, so hurry to Cleveland Ford today, because now is the time to buy.
This Mix 1041 Medical Minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute. September is PAD Awareness Month. Understanding peripheral arterial disease, or PAD, is vital for your well-being. PAD is a condition where arteries that carry oxygen-rich blood to your legs become narrowed or blocked due to a buildup of plaque. Certain risk factors increase your chances of developing PAD, including smoking, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and a family history of vascular disease. Early stages of PAD might not exhibit noticeable symptoms, but as it progresses, you might experience leg pain, cramping, weakness, or numbness. If left untreated, PAD can lead to serious complications like non-healing sores, infections, and even amputation. However, the good news is that a timely intervention can significantly improve outcomes. No referral is needed, appointments within 3 days, accepting new patients. 5 convenient locations. Find out more at vascularinstituteofchattanooga.com.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee. Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. Any 2, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Mixed Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mixed Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this. Because of what we're going to be talking about. And we're going to welcome in Maddie as well. Let me grab Maddie's mic and Greg's mic. You know, it's one of those things you got to make sure everybody's mic's got to work.
Buttons.
Yeah, Maddie knows all about microphones, don't you, Maddie?
I sure do.
Oh, Maddie Hartley, right?
Yes.
So, and Greg, that middle daughter, is
That's
that right?
Yep.
Middle daughter. I've got to get everybody on the same page. You know, it's kind of like the old saying: you got to know the players. You can't know the players out the program.
Right.
So we got to know the players that's in the program. Again, we're going to welcome in Greg and Maddie this morning. Misfit Tacos. Greg, the first thing that I want to do is it's been a little while since we've seen you. And so I just kind of want to get caught up. Tell me what's the latest. I know we got some new menu things we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, man. So it's been a while since we've had Taco Tuesday.
That's it.
Of course, we have Taco Tuesday every week.
You have it every week.
We have it every day.
But you're in our grace on this
That's
Taco
right.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
That makes it a little better.
So since I was here last, a couple things that we have been doing. We've got some new menu items that we're offering at Misfit Tacos, as well as our Wall of Misfits. So we have had 12 local artists who voluntarily have done portraits of 30 something.
That's a
we
lot,
have our
whatever.
blessed, we have our Blessed Are the Misfits wall, and you'll see known misfits up there. I'm one of them. Our Mayor Kevin Brooks is one of them, and then we've got some fun. Kermit the Frog is up there. Kramer's up there. So please come by and check us out at 810 Stewart Road. Come see the Wall of Misfits. Blessed Are the Misfits. We welcome the misfits. It's where misfits feel at home.
That's it.
So that's a new thing. We've done a little bit of redecorating inside. So if you've not been in the store recently, come on in and check that out. And then what we're currently doing is October is our 3rd annual Misfit Tacos Taco Competition.
Wow.
And so what we have done over these last couple years, and then for the last couple weeks, have taken our local community. We've asked for suggestions. What would be your perfect Misfit Tacos? So again, Misfit Tacos, the tortilla is just the method of delivery.
That's
It's what's inside that doesn't really fit together as a taco, but man, it's so good when you put it in your mouth. It all comes together. So we are purposefully putting these ingredients together. We've had 70, 80 submissions.
Oh, wow.
From our public, from our misfits who love us. We love our loyal misfits. We narrowed that down to 20. And then we had them go vie for why would your taco be the number one? Why should it win? And we narrowed down last week to our 3 finalists.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'm going to let Maddie talk a little bit about how we're going to do. I'll talk about the finalists. But then we have a celebration that we are going to do for the grand finale that is this Friday. So our 3 finalists, we have a chicken parmesan, which is very interesting. So kind of an Italian style that is actually a massive fried cheese stick with fried chicken. It's got a basil.
You had me right there,
yeah,
Greg.
it's got a pesto. Yeah, it's got a pesto aioli that's on it and some marinara for dipping. So it's a really robust, great Italian flavors going on in there. Super cheesy. We have a kind of a Reuben style with pastrami, a grilled pastrami, our grilled tortilla. It's got sauerkraut and onions, so kind of in that vein, kind of Irish, in that vein.
Sounds
and
a little
it's really
different.
great. Yeah. It's got a dill pickle ranch dressing. It's really good. So again, explosive flavors in this. And then our last one is hot honey. There you go. I was like, we've done so many. We've looked at so many different taco recipes, like 80, right? We've looked at so many different taco suggestions and taco recipes. And then last week we were in the Misfit lab in the kitchen and experimenting and so there's so much ingredients going on in my mind. So our last finalist is hot honey chicken pimento cheese. And so we have taken not just a house-made hot honey with sriracha, but then on our Misfit fried chicken, and we're topping that with pimento cheese, jalapenos, and a whole jalapeno popper. So it is it's a meal in itself inside the tortilla. So those are our 3 finalists. We're super excited. Those are available for purchase all this week.
Okay.
And then on Friday, and this is where I'm going to let Maddie take over, on Friday we will have our finale event that we want. So we want you to come out all week long, order these tacos online, easy online ordering at misfittacos.com. And then Friday, Miss Maddie's going to take over and tell you a little bit about our celebration that we've got coming up as the finale.
Yeah.
All right.
So Friday, you'll be able to try the tacos all day long.
Okay.
Of course, like all week. And then from 5 to 7 is when voting starts.
Okay.
So you want to vote. We want you to vote for your favorite taco out of the 3. And then starting at 5:30, we will have live music from some local artists. We've gotten 4. My husband and I are one of them. We'll open the night out.
And if you have not heard Maddie sing, you need to get out there. That's worth the price of admission right there.
Absolutely.
It really is.
I don't know about that.
Great music, great tacos. We're going to have a blast.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be fun. Go ahead, Maddie.
There'll
Sorry.
also be some giveaways throughout the night, too, so we want you guys to be there for that as well. And then after live music is over, the final giveaway is given away. We'll announce the winning taco. So,
wow.
Yes.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Misfit Tacos, Maddie and Greg are here with us talking about the 3 finalists.
That's right.
Everybody duked it out from 70. We narrowed it down. Final 3 is what we're voting on this week.
That's right.
Finale Friday.
Yes.
And if you've not tried any of these yet, you need to get in there this week and give it a shot.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Come in with a group of friends.
Yeah.
Buy get 1 or 2 of everything, and just eat your way through the menu. We have flavors from local Nashville hot chicken. We've got buffalo, so you've got some familiar things. You've also got from around the world. China in the summertime is that's my favorite taco. We bring in an imported Chinese Sichuan hot pot seasoning and make a sauce out of it. You're not going to get this anywhere else.
No,
so even at our
not.
local Chinese restaurants, which we love all our other restaurants, but these flavors you're not going to get anywhere else. So that's just the regular menu. And then we've got these 3 finalists, and just to reiterate, these are suggestions. This is input from our community. So we have relationship with our community. We're asking for what flavors would you like to see on a taco, and this is from our community. So we have then taken that and kind of misfitted it up and put it in a tortilla, taken their suggestions and created these 3 finalists. And we're super excited for this Friday. Again, come in all week long, check them out. Come in then on Friday so that you have a chance to actually cast your vote.
Right.
And again, they're available online at misfittacos.com, easy online ordering. And outside of that, we are doing catering as well. So keep in mind, if you have office party coming up, holiday party coming up, want to do something different, a little bit out of the ordinary, that's who we are. We're a little bit out of the ordinary. And but Misfit Catering is your option for that.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the menus. This is a new menu, by the way,
sir.
right? New menu here. Of course, the Misfit pizzas are still there.
That's right.
That was a new addition, about a year ago or so?
About 6 months ago,
6 months ago, we got that. And then other things, loaded mac and cheese, if that doesn't get your attention. Love Shack Tin Roof Fries. Tin Roof.
That's right.
All right. So you got to have the Love Shack Tin Roof Fries. Bada bang, bada boom. It's just fun. You're just going to come in. You're just going to put a smile on your face. Holler and swaller. And then, of course, there's kids' things there, chicken tenders and little Misfit tacos for the kiddos and things like that as well. So it is something that the entire family can come in and be a part of. Jamaican Me Hungry. There's just going to be so much flavor and then you're just going to have fun when you order.
That's
I mean,
right.
you know,
So many people.
Give me the burger, fries,
Yeah.
hold the pickle.
So many people come in.
Give me the bada bang, bada boom.
As they're ordering,
right
the
out of the
smile on your face. That's what we want. We want a smile on your face from the beginning. And then obviously a smile on your face as you're enjoying not just the tacos, but pizza. We've got great shareables for the table. Don't forget about our picnic pack, which is great for your tailgate party or for going to the lake or whatever it is. Great for the family. So that's 12 different tacos with a couple of different sides.
Football Saturday is what
that
I'm thinking.
is right.
You know, don't show up with I brought some chips and salsa. Don't be that person.
And so did everybody else. And a 2-liter.
Walk in the door, say, here we go. Then you'll be invited
if
to
you want to be the
Football
hero,
Saturday
you
everywhere.
want to be the hero of the party, get a Misfit Tacos picnic party pack.
That's
Absolutely.
That's it. It's football time in Tennessee. You guys know that. The heart of the schedule, of course, going on for the Vols. Lots of Saturday parties, get-togethers. Make sure you show up with something like this for Misfit Tacos. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We hope that you guys will participate this week and then be there on Friday where the vote really counts. And then who will be crowned king? Oh, that's a sermon. But anyway, but who will be crowned the winner this year for Misfit Tacos? And we hope that you will be a part of this. Maddie, if you don't mind, I know that you take care of a lot of things there at Misfit Tacos, but kind of catch us up. What's going on with you?
Sing us a song about tacos.
I'm not going to sing a song about tacos.
Sing us the jingle. You not got a jingle yet? Come on, Greg.
We got to make one up.
You really are? Okay, that sounds good. But what's going on with you musically? I just because people are interested.
Yeah, so I actually don't do much musically anymore.
Do you not?
I don't. I every now and then will lead worship at public church.
Okay.
But other than that, that's it.
You're just staying busy doing other things.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Working.
Working. Well, we got to get you back to make sure you're at least performing like at Misfit Tacos and seeing you around the community.
It's a lot of fun. She shines, that's for sure.
Yeah, she does.
Super happy for Maddie. She got married this March, so she's enjoying
she's
being
still a newlywed.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
so what's the hardest thing about being married, Maddie?
Trying to figure out each other's schedules.
Having to have somebody else in the mix.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Before it was just all about me.
Right.
Now there's this other person expecting me to feed them, clothe them.
Yes.
Keep up with them. Oh, well, congratulations
Thank
with that.
you.
I know that Greg's very happy to have you on board there. Nothing like family. And Greg, really,
Love
that's what
it.
you're all about.
Yeah, we love it.
I mean,
Yeah,
when you come into
absolutely.
Misfit Tacos, it feels like it's a local place, but you have flavors from around the world, and you're going to come in time and time again. You're going to have great service, great food, great experience, and it's something just a little different. You know, when you get together with someone and it's your turn to pick where lunch is or dinner, say, I got something a little different we're going to do
It'll
tonight.
be a win, I promise.
It'll be a win, and they'll leave there going, wow, I wish I could have thought of that. You know, be that person.
Yeah, we love it. We have new people that come in all the time. I do my best to try to be on the dining room floor and talking with people and interacting with people. So many times I couldn't tell you that I'll go up and ask, is this your first time? No, I was here yesterday, or I was here, it's Thursday. I was here on Tuesday, you know, because again, the flavors are just so different. And it is something that is very, very different than what you'll find anywhere else locally. We're the only weird taco shop in Cleveland.
That's it. Well, tell us website again, catering information, and then, of course, we want to make sure people know where you're at.
Definitely. We are at 810 Stewart Road in Stewart Point Plaza, right next to Mermaid Mattress. You're welcome, Roger.
Yep.
Come see us at 810 Stewart Road. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 8 every day. MisfitTacos.com, easy online ordering platform. I mean, super easy. Delivery is available through our website as well. For pickup or delivery, MisfitTacos.com. Catering information is on there as well. You can go ahead and put a menu together and see. It'll send you a quick quote. So if you're interested in something as simple as an office party or an office drop-off on up to, we've got a wedding for 100 people that we're doing this Saturday. So nothing is out of the realm of possibility at Misfit Tacos. So catering information is available, MisfitTacos.com. You can fill out a form. It kind of shows you, again, you can choose the menu. And that's available. We need to get booking because I got 2 caterers going out Today at lunch. That's right.
What I said. I thought we had to get you in here early. All right,
As a
we
bunch.
won't keep you any longer.
Yeah.
We'll let you guys get to it. Greg and Maddie here with Misfit Tacos. A big week for them. It all comes together on Friday. Be there and vote for one of the favorite three that they've been mentioning today. Then go by, just try them. Go by this week and try them. Then be there on Friday night for the music, the fun, and then see who is the winner. Guys, thanks so much for coming in, catching up. It is Taco Tuesday.
It is Taco Tuesday.
Misfit Taco Competition. We got it up right there on our Mixed TV screen right now. The third annual, by the way. Guys, great to see you. Come back, tell us who won, and let's get caught up again.
Thanks for having us.
No problem at all. All right, that's going to wrap it up for the Mix Morning Show on the MixTV.tv, also here on Mix 104.1 radio side of things. We're going to get you through a quick break, then we're going to come back after that, and then more music on the way to get you through your Taco Tuesday. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Mix 104.1 WCLE.
Alon Planning Partners.